listening to Tapped In, Buncombe County's half hour to empower on WRES 100.7 FM in Asheville. Listen up and get tapped into local important resources, information, and topics. Okay, it's time to get tapped in.
Hello, hello, hello. And if you hear my voice, you know it's time to get tapped in. I'm one of your hosts, ZaKiya Rogers.
And I'm Leonard Jones.
And Leonard and I come to you from Buncombe County Communications and Public Engagement, where the heroes wear capes.
And so today we have Edith Gomez, our Buncombe County Helene Resource Center Coordinator, who is helping to help efforts around Buncombe County survivors in the aftermath of Tropical Storm Helene. So we just want to introduce who she is to the community and let you know that there are resources available out to all Buncombe County residents in the aftermath of the storm. And so we just want to get you acquainted with Edith Gomez. Welcome to the show, Edith.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yes.
This is neat.
Yes, thank you so much. So Edith, tell our listeners and us who you are, where you're from, and how'd you get here?
Oh my gosh, that's a long story. We'll make it short. So basically, after you guys got hit with Tropical Storm Helene, a couple of weeks after that, I was here helping or doing the community centers, which were located all across Asheville and Buncombe County. After that, went home, spent a week, and then I was back.
Yes.
And this time with Buncombe County itself. There was still a need.
Yeah.
A lot of people were confused, didn't know what they needed to do, so Buncombe County decided to build the center and create a center. So they figured that it was easier for a survivor to be able to come to one location and get all the services versus go to this place for this, go to that place for that. It discourages a lot of people, especially when you're going through so much. So decided to pack my bags, and here I am, straight from Texas, which, by the way, my heart right now goes out to everybody in Texas going through the same.
Yes, again, we pray for all those folks that are out there in the midst of all of this, and just hoping that they're getting the services that they need. Yes.
So Helene, sorry about that. So Edith, as you mentioned, the Helene Resource Center, which is located on 94 Cox Avenue, is this one-stop shop. So what are some of the resources available at the Helene Resource Center?
Okay, well, there's several. Actually, right now, our biggest resource, we're going to call it our moneymaker, right?
Okay.
That everybody needs to come and take advantage of is called Renew NC.
Yes.
A lot of people need homes.
Yes.
And this is where you find them.
Yeah, and we're going to have Renew NC on later, not today, but later on this month to talk about what that actually is. So it's great that they're located.
Yes, they are located there. So you basically, the survivor walks in the door, and we have Buncombe County representatives that are there. If you already know who you're looking for, you'll automatically just sign in, take a seat, and then we'll take you to see the representative. Or if you don't know what you need, you just need help, come on over. We'll have our representatives talk to you. They will kind of triage the situation, gauge it, and then we will take you over to the different representatives. Right now we have our state disaster case managers. So they have resources from nonprofits. We have Renew, like we said, Renew NC. We also have North Carolina Emergency Management there to help with complex appeals from FEMA. So, recently, just like in recovery, everything changes, right? As we kind of move forward, things kind of shift. And right now we shifted, and so FEMA has, left this area. But we still have the ability to service our survivors. So just because they're not there doesn't mean we're not going to be able to take care of you. We do have a workaround, so we're able to go ahead and assist you with appeals. We can still assist you with trying to get maybe letters or, upload information that you need. And some people, those letters are real confusing, the ones that they receive. So if you need help with that as well, we can come on over. We will help you.
Yeah. And it is important because we want to make sure that people understand. We know that they're not government employees, so they don't know how to read those documents. They don't always know. And I work for the government, and I was confused at times. And so it is great that we have the service in this building. And so how what are your hours of operation?
So we're there every day from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. you don't need an appointment. But if you feel the need to make one to make sure that someone is available when you come, you're welcome to call in. Remember, always just call one bunkum. That is the best concept ever created. You just, whatever you need, call one bunkum. They will figure it out for you. So if you don't know the number, it's 828-250-6100. Right now they are changing it up a bit because now even Buncombe County themselves, the representatives, are going to take over the debris.
Oh, okay.
So everybody's I still have debris, and we understand. It just takes time. So we are asking everybody to be patient, but you're welcome to call in. We'll let you know what the status of your application is, give you more information of where it stands, and kind of move forward and see what else you need. Once I have you there, I'm going to make sure you get everything you need. Not just myself. We got some great people out there. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Tawana. They're great. They're awesome. They're a lot of fun to come, to talk to. And then, of course, I do miss my FEMA. I'm not going to lie. Eric, I don't know if y'all got to meet Eric.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Eric and Nikki. But Eric, I was like, everywhere Eric went, I was like, you should run from here. He helped so many people. To this day, people are still showing up. Eric? Just to say hi, not even because he helped them with this or helped them with that, and they just want to come and say thank you. And it's special because when you work in this business, when people come back and just say thank you, it's so gratifying.
Yes, it is.
It's special. So
because you see so many things, and and we know that the folks that are receiving the services are grateful for everything. But sometimes just hearing that, thank you, it rejuvenates you. It makes you just go even harder to help folks. So
because just like everything, it takes a toll on you. You hear stories and they're tragic, and you kind of it breaks your heart and you take them home with you. And as much as you try to follow all those guidelines that they tell you, breathe and do activities and
leave work at home, leave work at work.
And yes, it doesn't work because you're touching people's lives. People depend on you for whatever reason. It be food, and this is not, I'm expecting a ride from this person. No, you're talking about life-changing expectations. And you give that out to them and they come back and say thank you. And it's just like, wow, you made a huge difference. So we miss Eric, but but that's okay. We got some great people still here.
It's one of those things that we had talked recently on this radio show, about Tapped In, that we're 9 months out. We know that a lot of people was going 100 miles an hour after the storm. And you may have been handling things, but as we kind of adjust into this new normal, things start showing up for you, or things that you was like, we'll work on that later. And now things happen. We are feeling economic impacts that's coming later on down the pike. That it's good to know that this resource is out there, and also that a lot of people may wonder with the location. It is 94 Cox Avenue, but it used to be the former tax office, and there's free parking. So there's ways to let people to know that support is still here for them in the city, for them to come, even if it's find ourselves 9 months later and now you kind of really get in the face what's happening because you've been busy doing a lot of things. So we just really want to encourage the listeners out there to, you have a question, please come out to the Resource Center and meet Edith.
Yes, please. I'll make a pot of coffee.
Yeah.
I'll just talk and figure it out. But we're going to figure it out.
So what are some of the biggest things that you all are seeing there? Like when they're coming in, what are the greatest needs right now?
Recovery is funny. Everyone thinks so the way the system works is our government, right, creates recovery in steps, phases, right? This phase is debris, this phase is reconstruction, this phase is so on and so forth. But not people. People have different stages. I could be in a different stage in relief than somebody else, right? Or recovery than somebody else. So I have people that totally missed all the deadlines. They're coming in right now and we're gonna find solutions. They may not be the fastest or the quickest, but we will find a solution. Then we have people coming in that they have already put in all the information, but they got a denial. So now we gotta work through that. We're getting a lot of, I guess, is denials and appeals. people have a tendency when you get bad news, you throw it in the trash. That first letter says you've been denied, but they don't read on. If you actually look at the back, it tell you we're missing your driver's license, or just this was ineligible, or we need a different form, or whatever. Something very simple, but they don't get to that page. So then they come in and like, oh, I can't do it anymore. My house is not. I can't live there because it doesn't have this or that. And you're like, well, did you apply for FEMA? Yes, I got denied. Why? I don't know. So then we gotta work through that, and we're gonna, and then sometimes, like I said, it was a really nice story. Was somebody had the maximum for which I believe is 42,000 or so for their home. Some major damages they had. All they needed was the driver's license.
Wow.
Within a couple of days, they had that after the money has been sitting there for months. So just that's what I'm saying. Come on in. Don't get discouraged. And if you haven't started because you were grieving, or you were doing what you needed to do, or you just couldn't wrap your head around what was happening, that's understandable. Come on in. We're gonna help you.
And that's been I think that's been like a ongoing story, is that a lot of people were this was such a traumatic event on such a large scale that some folks were just trying to wrap their brain around what happened. And so actually I think they were just in survival mode. And being in survival mode, you're on autopilot. You don't hear the other stuff of, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. You're just like, I gotta live. And so, yeah, I'm so glad that you all are here, because there's a lot of people who were just in I gotta live for the first 6 months, rolling from September to March. They were just like, we just hit the storm. Oh my God, it's winter. Oh my God, and all these things. So yeah, I'm so glad that you all are there to help out.
And I mean, Buncombe County is very committed in everybody's recovery, because this affects everybody. It's not my recovery. It's not your recovery. It's our recovery.
Yes.
And Buncombe County is committed to making sure that we all get out of this one way or another, that we can breathe. Don't be stressing about it. It's 9 months, they're not going to help. Don't worry about it. Just come on in. I can't say that enough, because I hear so many excuses of why we're not coming in.
Yeah.
And we just want to encourage folks, especially in those rural areas that were hit hard. Come on down. It's near the bus station, a little ways further. You don't have to worry about that. You're not in that parking lot. It's 94 Cox. You can park across the street. It is a safe walkway right there with a light. And come on in. You'll be greeted by a wonderful, wonderful lady named Tawanda.
Yes, Tawana.
Tawana, she is amazing. She was so sweet. I actually visited the center Monday, and it's very, very sweet staff. And they want to help, because they were all hello. So they want to help because they know that help is needed. And so don't be afraid. This is a time to not be to be afraid of getting help or asking. There are no stupid questions. There are no stupid requests. Just come in and talk to someone, because you never know that while you're talking, you may say something that triggers another resource for you. So come in and talk.
Yes, come in. You're welcome to come in. Just please don't take my parking spot. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing. We talk about that parking spot, but no, seriously, don't take the parking spot. No. Come on in. The parking's in the front. You're gonna see some Helene. It's gonna say Helene Resource Center. You're welcome to park there. If you're gonna pay, that means you're in the wrong parking lot. Make sure you park in the front. Where they're 8 to 5, like I said. Tawana and Matt are in the front. What else to tell you about this wonderful location? I mean, it's just, to me, it's hope. To everybody's the HRC, right? And Helene Resource Center. For me, it's hope.
Yeah.
Because it gives somebody some type of hope. And that's what we're there for. And then we cannot forget about Jennifer. Oh my gosh, guys, Jennifer. She is special.
Yeah.
Jennifer, there's nothing Jennifer can't fix. So she's got power. So come and take advantage of it. She's out there. She's helping doing case management with a lot of our survivors. And now they know her by name. She gets emails all the time. She's like, she goes, oh yeah, she goes, oh, so just send me an email. I'm like, but she's always out there constantly, and she's 24/7 every day working.
And we recently had a town hall meeting, and you were present as well. And so, when we have those things, and I love how you all also show up into the community to spread that information as well. And so you all probably have seen Edith out in the community and not realize, but and they're there and they're making themselves available.
Yes, we helped with the Casper,
Mm-hmm.
with the Casper survey, which was also gave us a lot of insight on what people still needed or what they were concerned about, which I came to find out a lot of people are still concerned about the next event.
Yes.
They're so concerned about the next event. Every time it rains, my numbers go up at the resource center because people, it just triggers.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Come on in. We don't mind. We're gonna try to help you through it. But let's not wait for the next one. Let's take care of it now.
And you get prepared. Yeah.
Yes, if you're those landslides, we got deadlines coming up right now. Actually, we have a deadline for public roads and bridges. So guys, if you have a private road and bridge that you know that you need to take care of, you have not made it to the HRC, please come.
Yes.
There's that money available. Those grants are still available out there, and we have people there. They're going to help you fill out that application.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people are noticing there's other damage because of all the rain that we're having.
Yes.
Myself, the front of my yard, we thought it was just a little bit erosion, and so we got new mud and piled it back up in there. Well, it's like halfway through our yard, so it's like erosion just coming out. And so my husband was like, what do we do about that? And I was just like, I don't know. But now I realize I just need to go to the HRC.
Go to the HRC.
As an employee.
Yes.
Yeah. It's so funny because you just don't know, or there's a leak in your ceiling and you had no idea until the rain became heavy again that limb that fell may have punctured your roof. And so people are noticing these things now. So if you're noticing something now that was not there 6-7 months ago, go talk to someone, because there are after effects that show up when weather comes. So
yeah, exactly. So please come on in. Like I said, you want to make it before those deadlines. Like I said, I cannot emphasize enough. Public roads and bridges. August 3rd is our deadline. So come on in, take advantage of that program, because once it's gone, it's gone, guys.
Yeah.
It's money that you left on the table, and I don't leave money on the table. You shouldn't either, especially when it causes your family havoc.
Yes.
Right? So you need to make it easy for yourself, make it easy for your family. Let us take that burden from you. You know what I mean? And also, just to let you know, if you can't come to us, call. We will make arrangements to have a case manager go over to your home, because I know a lot of people are bedbound.
Yes. Did you
or
hear
homebound.
that? Yes. Did you hear that, Buncombe County? If you aren't able to make it there yourself due to health or ability issues, give them a call.
Yes.
And that number is 828-250-6100. That is one Buncombe. So you can call and they will get you to the HRC and they will get someone out there. You can't beat that.
No, you can't. I'm telling you, the commitment, and I can't emphasize that enough, the commitment that Buncombe County has put into this recovery, it shows. And if you can't come to me for whatever reason, we will go to you.
Yeah.
That's good.
You know what I mean? The HRC is available to assist you in any way they possibly can. So if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. And it will continue to be that way moving forward until, we know that everybody has been saved. Just to let you know, we already had 1,200 survivors.
Oh, wow.
To the HRC. I'm like, yay.
That's
Some
good.
nice numbers.
Yeah.
That is.
So, again, come on in. 94 Cox.
Yeah.
Hey,
How long had the HRC been open? Do you know?
I want to say 2.5 months.
2.5 months.
Yeah, give or take 2.5 months.
Yeah.
It's not long.
No, it's not long at all because services were starting to move out and they were like, let's build it in one space, which was great. And I think the one thing that just really excites me about all of it is that us having the HRC, it gives us a blueprint to because everybody's like, when is the next going to happen? But it gives us a blueprint to know that, our county is going to support us, and it lets us know, hey, you know what, when it got down to the end, they made a center. They made sure that we had those services. And then we got to meet people like you who came here because this is the business that you do. This is your line of work. You go in and you help people, and that is amazing. You have an amazing heart.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for what you do, because it's a lot of secondary trauma. And I thank you so much. But, we get people like you who come in and help us and say, hey, I understand. I know I've been there before. I've helped others as well. Allow me to help you. And so Buncombe County making the HRC and towards the last few months of the recovery process until the long-term recovery group starts, it shows that our county cares about us. And so thank you so much for being part of that.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I came, because I've been doing this for years. I'm not new to this, right? And I live in Texas, so you could just imagine how many we're going through what we're going through right now. And it took a lot for me not to run out and want to head over to Texas, but I do have friends and family that work in this business, and I know they're boots on the ground right now. So, I feel as if I'm there.
Yeah.
But the reason why I came this way is because a lot of those places that I worked at don't do these type of things. It's kind of like, once FEMA's gone, FEMA's gone.
Yeah.
Or once the, state is out, state is out.
Yeah.
So the fact that they took it to another level and continued that support, I was like, this county cares.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be part of that. And here I am, and, hopefully it's good. I know it's going to stay for a while, so I don't know. I'm already looking for a place. I don't know about y'all's mountains though, but I'm scared of those mountains. I come from Flatland.
Yeah.
Those mountains are something else, guys. I'm like,
it's funny because not my entire family lives here, so when they come and I'm driving them around, they're always like, they're grabbing the doors and stuff like that, because they're from Flatland. It's so funny. I'm like, what's wrong? You okay? Are you all right? And they're like, oh my God, they're holding on to stuff. But yeah, well, we welcome you here. We are so thankful that you chose us to come in. And yes, we do have an amazing county.
Yes.
I love to tell people, I love the one Buncombe, how we say that, because we are, and we realize that we are stronger together, and when we are working together. So we have less than 10 minutes, and so I want to give everybody a moment to leave the community with something that you feel that is so important for them to have. So Edith, we're going to start with you because you're our guest.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. It was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that they're able to give out this information to people. But the most important thing is, don't feel that your needs are not important. They are. So make sure that you take care of them. That's all I can say on that.
Yes. Leonard, is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, I would just like to add, as we kind of got to the end of the discussion, one thing is that support and resources are still here. We know you may be watching news and you see events happening in other places around the country, but support and local government is still here to help us. That's the role of local government. So even as you see federal and state resources may be leaving, there's local support to help us as we recover from Tropical Storm Helene. So we just want to remind the listeners out there, as we heard, the Helene Resource Center is located at 94 Cox Avenue. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They have free parking right across the street and no appointments are needed. And as we say, the HRC serves as a central hub for Helene survivors of Buncombe County, offering access to multiple resources all in one place. So as we said, we may have been used to seeing a lot of small little pop-up resource centers during the immediate aftermath, but we now have one central hub, which is in downtown Asheville. So come down and find out what resources there are to help you as you deal with long-term recovery. And so we just want to remind everyone, as they said, they do have disaster case managers that may come out to you. And also there's the One Buncombe Call Center, which is 828-250-6100. And you always can go to the Buncombe County website, which is buncombenc.gov, to find out more information about recovery and anything else you may need to know about going on with the county. And so we just want to put that information out there. And as we said, things may shift and change over the time, there are still resources out there for the survivors of Tropical Storm Helene.
All right. And that was Professor Jones giving us the rundown of the syllabus.
I love it.
Love it. And I call him Professor Jones. And I just want to say to everybody, thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping your neighbor, helping yourselves, helping everyone. We are one Buncombe. And I want to remind us that, throughout the storm, or right afterwards, we were very hands-on. We were helping each other. Keep that spirit, because there are going to be times where people are going to need emotional support. You're going to need emotional support. Remember to help your neighbor. Remember to look out for each other, because we do know that we are stronger together. And together we're powerful. Together we move more mountains. And so, again, this is Edith Gomez with the HRC, or the Helene Resource Center, or the Hope Restoration and Caring Center, where they will come in and you will meet a wonderful person with a smile when you get there. I hope that you all have taken this information. I hope you all share it with all of your friends. We will be coming back every other week to make sure that we're bringing more information, and also up to the remembrance of the Tropical Storm Helene disaster. And so with that being said, we encourage you all to please activate those resources around you. And until then, you've been tapped in.
Thank you for listening to Tapped In, Buncombe County's half hour to empower, here on WRES 100.7 FM in Nashville. Stay tuned for more great episodes coming up.